Wasabi gangsters, it's me, Chance. And here's my Darth Revan lightsaber. It's a real one. I got it from him. Defeated him in a battle of using the light and dark side of the Force. I'm here to talk to you today about what I read in the last week, or what I'm reading as well. We'll just throw that in there too. And kind of an update on the writing for book 2. So let's just dive right into what I finished this past week. I was listening to Iron Gold on Audible, finished it. To be honest, I almost don't know what happened. I don't want to get too much into the plot, other than we get 4 perspectives, one being familiar with Darrow, the other 3 being people, and seeing how different colors kind of handle the rise of Darrow and his ultimate political scheme, I guess, and kind of just dealing with the world that is. It's a unique book compared to the other 3. I don't know. It's definitely my least favorite, including Red Rising, which I wasn't, like, as a book as a whole, I wasn't like particularly stricken by, but I continued, and Golden Sun was great. Morning Star was great. I'm very excited to get into Dark Age because I've heard good things. Like, I'm not stopping the series. It's probably next up after I finish The Heroes on Audible, which I'm currently listening to, by Joe Abercrombie. I am 35% on The Stand currently. I did purchase Riven Earth this week, the hardcover book, which is... Oh, hold on, actually. Where do I have it? Oh, it's in my pile for my tripod, which is fantastic. I finished House of Change, which I spoke to you guys about. I am 35% done with The Stand, making headway. Met the trash can man. That was fantastic. Very engaging chapter to meet the introduction and characterization of that, of Trash Can Man. It was very fun. And I just actually got this in the mail because I ordered it. Red Sky Morning, political thriller series. I've been reading every year for the last every years. This is book 6 or 7. I'm very excited to get into it. It's always nice to kind of turn your brain off for thrillers and just enjoy it. Berzerk is under the tripod as well. I am still about halfway through. No progress there. I this past week, I don't know why I didn't read it, but I just didn't. I'm really into it too, which is the crazy part. But I just kind of like have let it slip. So I should be finishing up The Heroes by next update. I should be closer to being done with The Stand. Maybe potentially starting Midnight Tides for Malazan. Not 100% sure yet, because I'm going to read the Exile by Ryan Cahill. I'm going to read all of the Sun Eater novellas and catch up there. And then I'm thinking about Chronicles of the Dread Empire and jumping in with the prequels, which is the second series in Glenn Cook's Dread Empire. I have not read the Black Company, but I've heard that Dread Empire is an interesting read, a good read, and it's something that I really wanted to get into. Riven Earth is on my list of potential, might jump into. It's something that like really jumped out at me especially independently published, to kind of get an idea of what that feels like, and also just like experiencing that story. The first page of Riven Earth by, what's this guy's name? Zammar Amer. I'm probably saying that wrong. Probably torched that name. But yeah, it looks incredible, and I'm very excited to get into it. So I'm going to now progress into a novel update. So if you guys are done, let's do a quick summarization of what I read. I finished Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. I finished House of Chains by Stephen Erikson, the Malazan Book of the Fallen. I'm currently reading The Stand, 35% through that. I'm currently reading Empire of the Vampire. I'm listening to The Heroes by Joe Abercrombie, and that's where I'm at. And then in terms of books I'm getting into, I'm reading The Exile by Ryan Cahill. I'm going to read all of the novellas by Ruocchio. I've only read Lesser Devil, so everything after that to catch up before Disquiet Gods. And then I'm probably going to pick up Red Sky Morning, finish this puppy, turn my brain off, and just read that. And yeah, I'm currently reading the volume 1 of Berzerk still, so there's that. Yeah, and Riven Earth might be up next. So, moving on to the novel update. Again, thank you guys for tuning in for the book stuff. But now I'm going to talk about my personal development. Book 1, still done. I know. It's still not in with the developmental editor. The developmental editor I am curious about connecting with doesn't have any openings right now, so I'm just going to kind of be patient with that and hope that she opens up sometime soon here, and then we can get into talks. I'd like to ideally start the process in December to get that first one going, just to give me time to finish book 2, at least drafting book 2, which currently book 2 is sitting at 56,000 words. That is progress, obviously, from last week. By tomorrow night, it's Thursday right now. By tomorrow, I should be up around 58 or 60,000. So we'll see. And that's the update, guys. Book 2's, that's where it's at. Again, very dark, epic fantasy. The goal is to increase the scale. I'm a very big tabletop RPG guy, so in the long run, that's something I'd love to do. But right now, I've just been watching a bunch of stuff on DC20. I don't know if you guys pay attention to tabletop role-playing games. If you do, leave a comment down below, but I love that shit. Excuse my French, but I love that shit. And so DC20 is a game coming out. It's like a D&D competitor. This Kickstarter went out. It's doing really well. And yeah, it's just kind of exciting to see that. And hopefully I can get a game going with some people. I might have to do Discord with family or friends. But yeah, that's the update. That's what's going on. I will see you guys next week for another one. And hopefully we can start sharing more about my novels soon. I think as soon as I hand it into the developmental editor and we kind of get a gauge of how that's going to go, I can probably start giving a little bit more details in my prologue that I delivered last week. That's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out Darth Revan's real-life lightsaber that I took from him in a battle against the Force. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks, guys.